What up, what up, what up, what up, though? What's good? Salute to everybody. Happy Friday. It's already April the 26th. What is good? Hope all is well. What's up, Miss Billy? What's up, what's up, what's up? Tell Chuck I say what's up. What's up, Mix? Superfly Kicks. What up, though? What's good? Superfly, I just saw that you was I think you did a premiere. I was watching it for a second till I had to jump off and get this show prep for this show. But what up, though? And yes, I am going to SneakerCon tomorrow. Fred the Jammer with the hammer. What up, though? Courtney, Hilda. What up, though? Don, Bobby. What up, though? What's good? Lateef, MacMan in the building. Cornell. What up, though? What is good? We made it, guys. We made it to Friday. We made it to Friday. He say camping out. These Travis Scotts about to drop. Yeah, I heard about it. My son actually said something about it. I told him, I say, man, you better get a job, man. What's up, Kurt? What is good? Salute, guys. As you see in the title, the end is near. The end is almost near for these fire sticks, I believe. Hold up. I wonder why I didn't. Let me see what's going on. YouTube be tripping sometimes. All right. For some reason, it didn't. It wasn't updating. Let me tell you what I did before we get into this. And the thing about it, before I get into it, I've been getting a lot of emails. Dale, the alternative, if the fire sticks are going away, what can I get? And it, like I tell you all the time, it really comes down to you and your personal preference. For someone like me, I'm just speaking of me. I don't need Netflix. I don't need Hulu. I don't need Disney. I don't need. Well, Amazon comes with my package because I am a Prime member. So I mean, I don't need that either. But I get it. I don't need none of them BTs or none of that. I don't need them. None of them. Because I do have my own personal server, which I get the movies. There are plenty of ways you can get movies. And I send it to my NAS. I bag it up to an external hard drive, and the rest is history, everyone. It's as simple as that. I mean, it's really, I don't need none of them. So, with that being said, I can use a device like Formula or like Buzz, stuff like you know, Android TV boxes that don't, have the license to actually run a Netflix, a Disney, Amazon. I don't need it, so that will be suitable for me. I can do any other box as long as I can get Plex or VLC onto that device. I can watch my movies and TV shows. For some of y'all subscribe to Netflix, Disney and all these other mainstream apps. So I understand why Formula wouldn't be good for you, or Buzz, or just a regular Android TV box that doesn't carry the license to run a Netflix to show you 4K. Now you can get that regular standard definition to run it. But I would tell you, you might as well just watch everything on a third party application. It didn't go from there. So, you know, it is what it is. It comes down to personal preference, and that's just how it is. So many people, I'm in some of these Facebook groups, and the word is getting out. It's not just myself. There are others who are involved. The word is getting out as far as these fire sticks. And just in case you don't know about the fire sticks, it is going into it's using a whole new operating system. It will not be using Android, it will be going to um, um, Linux. I'm about to say Linux. Linux. It will be going to Linux, and I just don't believe that a lot of these apps. We're not talking mainstream apps. We're talking just regular apps. You know, third party apps. Something that you can create, I can create. It won't be able to be side loaded at the beginning when it first launched onto this device. I do want to tell you that and before I even dig deeper, I left a salute to Jeff. Let me do this right quick. Let me do this right quick. See, it's man, listen, when you got good people who don't like care about the size of your channel, they just really want to educate the end users. And I'm about to show you something right here, man, because he actually sent me a box, and just and he know that I know how to, I know how to pretty much do everything. But I'm gonna show you. I got to show his channel because I just like good people. I don't, you know, he doesn't have an agenda. He just, he's just a good person that, that sit back and he's all about helping the end user. Let me show his channel right quick. And I left the box up. I thought I brung it downstairs. And I'm gonna show you something. And I've been telling you that y'all this for a while. But let me do this right quick. Um, this guy right here who runs the Stream Machine YouTube channel, his name is Jeff. He drops videos on a regular. I mean, I'm gonna just show you right quick. He pretty much drop, if not every day, is every other day, just educating you on certain devices, certain controls when it comes to using these devices. His main device are Formula devices. Not to say he doesn't dib and dab, on other devices, but his main one is um, uh, the Formula device. I just want to salute him because he said, "Hey Dale, I want to send you something. You can do whatever you want. You can give it away. You can, whatever you want to do." And I had to check it out. He sent me a box, right? And this goes to show you why everybody think the latest operating system you have, the latest one like Android 12 and 13. He sent me a device. It's an older DreamLink slash Formula device. They pretty much the same company, right? He sent it to me. It was running Android 7. It just works. All right. It works. And that's why I'll be trying to educate y'all. Now, look, he get down on the Z11 Pro Max as well. There's no need for him to send me the Z11 Pro Max because I already have one along with the Z11 Mini. But guys, show this gentleman some love. If you're not familiar with him, if you want to learn about the Formula box, if you want to learn about it, they used to send me boxes just to review for everyone. And so I got some dedicated videos on the Formula, like probably about 3-4 years ago. But I got plenty of Formula devices. And I had to pull out the old Z8, right? Just to make sure that bad boy was working. And listen, it worked as well. But I do want to thank him for even sending me a device and saying, "Hey Dale, check this out. See how you like it." It just worked. You don't need the latest Android operating system to enjoy an Android box in the way we want to use it. And so salute to Jeff, man. If you don't know, now you know. All right. He was on the show a couple of weeks ago and he gave us perspective on the difference of boxes and everything like that. But it's just a cool guy, man. And those are the type of guys I like. Again, don't have an agenda. It's not in it to compete, but just there to deliver the message of how you can get into this community and save money, and that's what it's all about. It is what it is. Again, go over here. He got all the information you need. And again, he pretty much drop every day, giving you some tools on how to use a formula box. It's not hard, but sometimes, you may not know, or some of you may forget. Maybe you had one. But again, he just a good guy, good guy. Didn't have to do it, but he said, "Hey Dale, I just want to thank you. I don't, you know, maybe some people went over there and actually, and grabbed one off of them. I don't know. We ain't get into no details, but he did show some love on, I think, one or two of his videos. Like, hey, I just want to thank Superdell, and I just want to return the favor, because that's what I like to do. I like to collab. All right. I got to collab. And some of y'all who may be leaving the Fire Stick soon, and you just want a device that got an application for your eyebrow Peterson, aka IPTV, you might want to look into this right here, because the app just works. And again, depending on which one you get, but the latest ones, the Z11 Pro Max, the Z Mini, and I think the Z10 Pro Max, all of those run My TV Online 3, which has some special features to it. I mean, it's so many, and we'll talk about this later. But I do want to just thank this gentleman. Good guy, cool guy. Called me, like, reached out to me. Hey Dale, let me know that he was sending it, and then he just his communication is A1. Let me just say that. I mean, y'all can text him, ask questions, and I think he said they'll get back with you within 24 hours, which is good, which is awesome. So, hey Jeff, if you ever get this, thank you so much. And yes, it worked. All right, I had it plugged up upstairs and just watching it, and man, the service is awesome. All right. So again, that's Jeff from the Stream Machine, right here. This is his YouTube channel, and I'm telling you, you want to learn how to use some. If you plan on getting a Formula device, you definitely will love it. All right. So salute Jeff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Now let's get to this Fire Stick talk. I did have a conversation, and I kind of wish I would have just waited to have this conversation. I actually got it. Brandon reached out to me. I did go back and watch my live show, and he said, "Hey Dale, I need to talk to you." And and we talked about Linux, and he was telling me how good Linux is, what he think the Fire Stick will, will it work? uh, you know, um, what he think the experience is going to be. We kind of agreed, and we respectfully disagreed on something, but it was respect, though. It was respect. It wasn't like we were showing each other up. We just had a dialogue, and we just two grown men who had a dialogue respectfully, and we had that conversation. He uses Linux. For some of y'all who may not know, he uses Linux. He kind of don't think it may be a big deal. He's not know, because none of us know, right? We really don't know. But he actually, um, uh, talked about Linux, how he use it on a computer and things like that. He pretty much used Linux daily. Um, you know, which he says is not hard. And I don't think I had a hard time with it. but I didn't like all the commands and stuff like that in my experience. And I just believe with Amazon going that route, I think for the cord cutters who try to save using third-party applications to watch movies and TV shows, in my opinion, and in my thought process, I don't think it right away is going to work. That's just what I think. I don't think it's going to be ready for prime time. As far as third-party applications, for people who may not know, in 2017, they've been talking about this since 2017. It's 2024. This is 7 years in the making that they actually been talking about this device and changing it to a new operating system, giving a lot of the mainstream applications out there that you can get from the Google Play Store without side loading, giving them enough time to actually recreate their app, but have it work for uh, uh, the Linux operating system. Now, how Brandon explained to me, a lot of them apps is already there. As far as the mainstream, a lot of them are already there. It should be no problem. And I agree. I don't think that'll be the problem. I just believe that with third-party applications, a lot of people left Kodi to go to these third-party applications. The reason they left Kodi because it was easier just to click on the app, go to a movie poster, click on a link or maybe two, and be done with it. Instead of going to Kodi, going to this repository or wherever, or this Kodi build, select the movie, then you got to go and find the movie, and then you got to go and get, it was a lot of steps in there. And things might have changed because I haven't been in Kodi probably since like 2018, 19. I want to say 18, 19. I just removed myself from Kodi because it wasn't beneficial to me. But I do know we still have some hardcore Kodi, people out there, who love Kodi. And I mean, it's okay as long as you be able to watch the content when you watch it, we are good to go. But I just believe that with this setup, and like I told Brandon, I say when new devices come out, when they first release, there are always a lot of hiccups. Always, 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 always. Including even with the Fire, where is it at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Even with the Z Mini, right? Y'all remember me telling you about the Z Mini? I don't see the box for it. I know I ain't throw it away, but just in case, and I'll show it to you right now. Here's the Z Mini, right? This is the Z Mini. Let me do this because you know what? Let me do this because I like for you to see it better. All right. And again, if you got your stuff together, right? You got your media library. It's set up, is ready to go. All right, let me do this right quick. All right, this looks a whole lot better. All right, this is the Z Mini. All right, now the Z Mini is 2 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of internal storage. But if you get a Type-C hub with a flash drive, all right, get you a flash drive, 128. You can expand the memory if you want. But the thing is, the Z Mini allow me to connect a flash drive to it. It wouldn't recognize the flash drive. Even the one that was already formatted for my Z11 Pro Max, it wasn't recognizing it. And I think in like 3 or 4 days, because I was getting ready to send it back. right? I was good because if it's not going to work properly, I'm not going to hold on to it. But before I send it back, I always like to give it like a week, right? In 3 days, I want to say in 3 or 4 days, an update came in, and Formula sent an update to it, which took what, a minute, minute and a half, somewhere around there. And next thing you know, after the update, because it said it fixed quite a bit of things on this device. And what happened? Next thing you know, I put the flash drive in there, that same one that went to my Z11 Pro Max. Boom, it recognized it and it was ready to go right then and there. And so again, you got to give these new devices time. I think if you're a veteran in this game, we know that certain devices are not going to work correctly right off the rip. We do know that, but at the same time, when you moving it to a operating system that is not known for cord cutting, if you know what I mean, there's going to be some challenges. There always is. Now, I'm not going to sit back and say there would never be a third-party application that we currently use on Android that will work, that won't work on the new Fire TV sticks. But I think at this current time, I do believe a lot of people are moving on because they don't want to be stuck. We don't know what's going on. Amazon is currently deleting apps. They're sending an update, delete some more stuff, and it's just becoming a cat and mouse type of relationship with your device. One day it's fully working, the next day is not. I see the videos, I hear from LJ, I get the emails. Dale, what, man? I'm tired of my Fire Stick. You know what, man? I just put this application on there, and 2 days I go to work, I come home, the application is gone. Where I got to re-side load some apps back on there, and it's just a cat and mouse where Amazon is pushing them out. Whatever they're doing behind the scene, it is affecting the end user. But at the end of the day, you got to do what you do. If that's your go-to, I'm telling you now, you might want to learn or somehow get another device. All right. I know some of y'all, you know, um, hustle the Fire Stick, or give them away, give them to your family members just to say, hey, Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday and stuff like that. And that's fine and dandy. But we just don't know with this cat and mouse game that Amazon is playing with the end user. And again, I'm getting the emails. And again, I've been talking about this for like a month and a half, saying I wouldn't continue to buy the sticks. That's just my personal opinion. Again, y'all can do what y'all do because it's really no different from you setting up a on box, a Chromecast with Google TV, a TiVo. It's really no difference. But I would rather deal with that than to sit back and wake up out of the unknown if my device gonna be, you know, working, you know, or are the apps, it may work, but are the apps going to remain on the device? Are my third party apps going to remain on the device? That's the whole thing to this, and that's why people going to have to decide. I just think in today's, the more we get this information out here, the more people is going to know exactly what to do when it comes to these Fire Sticks. Now, at the same time, I really want to get one just to test it out. Will I keep it? I probably will keep it. Um, but I do really want to test it out. Again, we just don't know. But again, we have devices out here that you can use that will cover you. That, the reason I like the Formula, because yes, you get tired of the all the advertisement. Advertisement doesn't mess with me a lot, but there is a difference, right? To sit back and be able to put your own on a device, and when you turn it on, it's there, it's ready, and is ready to work. That's the good thing about it. But uh, I can understand people don't want to see all this advertisement pushed on them. That has been Achilles' heel to a lot of people because they don't want to keep seeing it, and it just goes and it goes, and even when you minimize it, they send an update and it's right back, and it just go. And Google TV is notorious for it. All right. I'm talking about it got layers and layers. And I think the only way to get rid of it, you got to go and turn on app mode. And when you turn on the app mode, you don't have Google TV, the Play Store there. Now if you don't need the Play Store, that's perfect for you. But some people like to put their games, maybe another app on a device, maybe a couple applications, and they like to use that instead. They don't want to just see your apps on how you set up the device. They want to see what they like, and that's the only thing about it. App mode is good, is great to a certain extent. And that's what we have to recognize when it comes to the Google TV devices. Their advertisement is way worse than Amazon and devices that is running Android TV OS. I'm talking about it is bad, bad. I'm talking about it, I can get over it, but like my wife would probably get super, super, super upset because she'd be like, man, why is all this stuff showing up? That's why she liked the Apple TV 4K, because there's no advertisement, right? She's now dibbling, in the Formula Z11 Pro Max, which I have connected to my television up in the living room that's running that Hisense U8K currently, right? She's only and I if I had to give that if I had to give Formula a con, they definitely need a backlit remote control. It's in their next device. They got to get a backlit remote control, because in the dark, even though the television is on, guys, these buttons right here, I mean, you can't see them in the dark. And if you got big hands, you're going to hit another button. And again, that's the only knock that I have with this device, that, you can still install your third party apps on there. You can set everything up properly. Uh, it's just a beautiful thing what you can do on here. All right. And so again, this little device is so awesome, but you can expand the memory. You can add, a drive to this where you can record your programming, and depending on your lines that you have, for your eyebrow Peterson, you may have 5 lines. Nobody's at home. You can record something and watch 2 things at one time on this device. And, just on this device, you can watch it. You can pause live TV. Not every IPTV application give you that. You can rewind live TV. Not every application give you that. You can fast forward, up to the point. So if you went back, you can actually go forward with it. on these Formula devices, which is called time shift. It is so nice what you can do. A lot of people, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. One thing about it, people they're so used to the cable boxes, right? From your cable provider that may be in your area, AT&T, Cox, Comcast, Spectrum, whoever else is out there, right? Verizon, uh, Wow. All of these companies that will give you a device and charge you rental fees just so and then charge you for the DVR. All of these charges, right? They will give you in order for you can rewind and you can record and you can fast forward. Well, here it is. They got look, the application technology has caught up with these devices, including where a lot of these cable providers will give you an Android TV and just tell you to use their application because they are late to the game. We see AT&T does it. Um, I think T-Mobile done it. Use an Android box. I got a Verizon Android TV box. And again, it's just with a device like this, you can't go wrong. And again, I'm going to continue to push these devices and let you know about the experience that you can get. Now, I know a lot of y'all have reached out to me wanting more information on here, which hopefully I gave you that. And some of y'all are having a great experience with it. Now, is the box perfect? Absolutely not. There is not one Android TV box that is perfect out here. But again, when it comes to Roku, when it comes to Formula, when it comes to Apple TV 4K, I would tell you now for the Formula, if all you do is watch IPTV, this is an awesome device to get. But now, again, if you want Netflix, Amazon Prime, and you used to watching high quality, films and TV shows, then this device may not be for you, you know, because if you get those apps, it's only going to show standard definition. All right. On some of the apps, including I think 720 on one of the apps. I can't remember which one, but some of y'all like to be able to watch 4K and 1080. But with some of these applications, you're going to be straight up 480p. But this device is not for that one. All right. This device is not, this is strictly built on for you to watch your IPTV. That's what it's geared towards. Just like the Zadu is really built on so you can manage and watch your media library. It's just certain boxes that will give you certain uh, uh, items that it's certain performances, right? Certain performances, so you can take advantage of. There's not one perfect Android box or media streaming device, right? Because if you're going to say that Apple TV is great, but what does it lack? It lacks a USB, right? The NVIDIA Shield is awesome, right? But what does it lack? It lacks the box is not always perfect. They don't update as much as some of these other streaming boxes, even though I believe you don't need it. But even though it's capable of doing a lot of things, it's also an expensive streaming device. And a lot of people not gonna go out there and spend $200 on a device just to watch Netflix in 4K or Hulu and Disney in 4K. They're not going to do it. They're going to get one of these lower end devices. But again, the you know these are the devices I would get. If I had everything together, like my IPTV. I got my media library already set up and ready to go. That way you can use your Plex, you can use your Envy, you can use your Jellyfin, you can use your Kodi, or you can just use VLC and then go from there. It's as simple as that. Now, if you just need something, uh, a high quality uh, device, then they do have devices like this one that usually go. A lot of times, this device, the cheapest I saw this was 119. But usually, if they put it on sale, it's 129. But they do have devices like this that you can use. If you just need something of high quality, give you certain video codecs, certain audio codecs, and it's just powerful when it comes to streaming and playing games and stuff like that. I just think it's just it's an awesome device. I don't like how it was made, but it still gets the job done. Um, um, but this one right here, um, a lot of y'all have this device. I believe in today, and to get the Shield, it's not 2015, 16, nor 17. We do have lower end devices that would do kind of the same thing, but it's just missing a few codecs if you're into that. And I think the only way you would notice that if you're a home theater enthusiast and you just need a certain sound, and a certain way the video shows across your television and or your projector. Um, but you can't go wrong with this though. But it's going to be a lot of people. We got this device. A lot of us already have this device. They love it, but it's pros and cons to every last one of them. All right, a lot of people got it because it had the Plex server. It comes with a Plex server. But then to find out warranty is gone, Plex server don't work correctly, it be acting up, and stuff like that. Um, any questions on anything we talked about? If you have a question, definitely put it out there before I get into this net neutrality talk. And is it too late? Because the damage is done. Is it too late? Did the Biden administration take too long to actually reverse what the Trump administration did to us? All right, what's up, Sandy? What's going on with you? Hope all is well. We got Sandy Kirk and Sandy B up in this joint. What up, though? What up, though? Any questions? Yup. Any questions? Has anyone had any issues randomly with the on box randomly powering off? Had a couple kinds. I haven't ran into any of that. Not on these new models. Not on the Google TV. I haven't ran into any issues on the ones with Google TV. I don't know which model you got, OG Media. Do you got the Android TV OS or do you have the Google TV version? Let me know. Surfing the Tube said, if my Shield remote batteries die quick. Yeah, that's crazy. Mine, I'm lucky if I might have changed these one time. That's about it. To be honest, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Well, I don't think. Let me see. I barely even use my Android, my Nvidia Shield now. What's up, Darlene? What up, though? I do want to talk about net neutrality, though. A lot of people. All right, hold up. He said, "What box is high quality?" I will go when you talk high quality. A device that's high quality that pretty much have all the codecs and um, video codecs, audio. Um, I would tell you a great device to use. You can't go wrong with NVIDIA Shield. You can't go wrong with the Roku, the one that they got a box that's that displays well. I don't forget the model of it. Uh, they do got the Apple TV. These are devices that are meant to be, used. They don't break down. They get updated except for the Shield. The Shield to me doesn't need to get updated. Uh, it just does what it does. Um, what else? I think those are the three that I would probably go with. You know, I definitely will go with. You can't go wrong with either of them devices. The Apple TV 4K. Let me see the name of that Roku. That they got one that's a hundred and something dollars. Let me see Roku streaming. All right, streaming devices. I can't remember the model, and I got one. It's right up over there, which shows beautiful. If you got the television, it shows very, very nice. I think it's the Ultra. I'm looking at it right now. The Ultra shows a beautiful picture. All right. It's very, very nice. Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, it lets you out. You know, it does that. HD, 4K, HDR, uh, Dolby Vision. So it definitely is a very, very nice device. And I'm talking about this one right here. All right. Of course, you got the NVIDIA Shield, right? You got that one. And if you want something that that's going to run, I would say the Apple TV 4K. All right. Media player. What up, Chop? Who? I don't care, Chopper. When you going bowling? Okay. Oh. And here is the Apple TV right here. I think these are some of the best devices that will give you pretty much everything as far as video and sound. All right. So you got that one, right? I think this one shows very well. And you got the Shield. I think these are some of the high quality devices that you can get away with. Um, and yeah, I would say these three are definitely the top ones right here, in my opinion. In my opinion, the Cube is nice. The Cube is nice. But with Amazon doing what they're doing, Sandy, I had to remove the Cube. I do love the Cube. Don't get me wrong. But what Amazon is doing right now, some of the emails I got, people, hey Dale, I got the Cube off your recommendation, and Amazon is doing this, Amazon is doing that. So that's the only problem with it, because of what they're doing. So it's definitely. But these are the three right here. I love this one though. I don't use this, but I have used it just to see how it is. And again, I got this bad boy right on the shelf over here. What up, though, Chop? Hey, man, you always, I knew it. You cut the grass because you wanted some money. No, why didn't you cut it the other day? Man, don't come. It wasn't that cold, man. But why you ain't cut it yesterday? Yeah, yeah. You had no man. You see this, guys? This is what he does. This is what he does. Yup. And so, give me a second, Chop. But not that one. These devices right here definitely do the thing. So when you're looking for specs and stuff like that, um, you know, I think it's a high. This device was made with love. All right, and yes, you can cut the cord with Apple TV 4K. Um, what should we get now? My stick been tripping. So if you on a stick, right? If you're on a stick, I would tell you, since you're on a stick, I would go with either one of these devices right here. I would go with I will go with that one. I will go with. All right. I'm going to show you the devices I will go with. Since you're on the stick, and I will go with this one. Hold up just a second. Just a second. All right. So what should we get now? Your stick is tripping. All right. So here we go. I'm about to show you exactly what, if I was you, what I would get. I give you three devices, Mike. What's that, Mister? I said Mike, Mister Nice One. All right. I'll give you three devices. All right. I will go with a Google TV, Chromecast with Google TV. I will go with the 4K version. I would not get this little $19 one. It's real slow. The response is slow. Can it get the job done? Yes, but it's just too slow for me, even with the developer's option and all of that. I will go with the 4K version on that one. And this again is the Chromecast with Google TV. You can get this from Walmart. You can get this one from Best Buy, Amazon, and Target. All right. I would either go, you can go on Amazon and get the TiVo Stream 4K. For a long time, this device was what? Like between $23 and $25. Since they moved it up to $40, even on Amazon, this is a nice device that you can definitely use. I believe it has one of the best remote controls for your hand. For your hand. Very, very comfortable. A peanut remote control. Get the job done. It has all the license. So just remember, they got all the license to all of your mainstream applications. And last but not least, I would go with uh, uh, I would go with this one, the on with Google TV. All right. This is a $20 box that does the same thing, have pretty much, it has the same specs as your Fire Stick Max. Um, does the same thing, has all the license that you need to run your your mainstream applications. So the Walmart, you can go in all Walmarts. All Walmarts should be carrying these now. You can get that one. Again, this one is the 4K version. The box right here. You can go with the TiVo, which is the 4K version, and the Chromecast with Google TV, but make sure you can select the 4K version. All right. And you would be good to go, Mr. Nice One. Uh Yeah, I'm the same way, Abel. I am too. I'm still on the Fire Stick 4K. Should I switch? Sandy, I would tell you, to be honest, I don't know how far you got into cord cutting with the Fire Stick, but yes, I would tell you go and at least get the $20 on box, because we don't know exactly what's going to happen with the Fire Stick, and what they doing all of this, removing apps and stuff like that. You might want to prepare yourself, uh, you know, uh, before it's too late, because you might wake up next week and all of your third-party applications are gone. If you're just going to look at mainstream apps, I think you'll be fine. But if you got some third-party applications, yeah, it might be a wrap on that. All right. No problem. No problem. You say also, if you have an Android smart TV, it's not hard to install any ABK. Yeah, it's not. But if that with today, the only knock on that, when you're dealing with a TV, actually the manufacturer only going to update it up to like 4 to 6 years. All right. You'll get that email or you'll get that notification saying, hey, after 20, like if you get a television that was created today in this year, in 28, 29, or maybe even 30, you'll get that email or that notification saying, hey, on such such date, this will be the last time we will not be sending any updates after this date compared to a device, a mainstream device. Usually Amazon is going to do a update. A lot of these individual devices will get an update if it's main devices. Now, if you bought a regular box off of Amazon for $30 and it's through a company called Voodoo or something like that, then it is what it is. Spectrum has their own Android box to view their content. How can we get the ABK to work on my Android box? I don't know. If you're looking for the Zumo, they should have Zumo should be in the App Store. I do know Spectrum is linked to Zumo, just like Spectrum, Zumo is linked to Comcast. Hint, hint, right? Um, I mean, there should be a Zumo. You should be able to go into your App Store on your device that you have, that you purchased, not rented or bought from the cable company, to get the Zumo. Zumo been around for a while. Or are you talking about putting the applications onto the the Spectrum Android box? Let me know, Efren. No problem. No problem. No problem. You say I'm trying to figure out if I need to get a Formula box or not. Yeah, Mike, it really comes down, if you're enjoying it. Um, what I usually do, because it's 8 o'clock, I'm not gonna be live probably about another 10 more minutes. I encourage you to come to the after party. If you come to the after party, you may not know, a lot of y'all may not know what the after party is. After party, we get on, on it's a Google chat where we can all, video, we can talk, man. We talk everything. We ain't had one in a few weeks now, because I've been busy and all of that. But we gonna get on there tonight. We will be doing the after party tonight, and I can actually give you a demonstration of when we use these devices and how they work. We can only show you so much on uh, uh, YouTube, but behind the scenes, I can show a lot more. I can actually show you how we we set it up and stuff like that. But it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat how we do it. And it really comes down to personal preference. I mean, it's good for what it is. If you got a IPTV app that you like and it gives you all them features, I don't think a formula will. You don't need a formula. But if you do want them features, you want to be able to rewind, you want to be able to fast forward, you want to be able to record and watch a couple things at the same time, then yeah, it's real nice. It's very nice what you can do with the formula. And again, I don't need Netflix, I don't need Hulu, none of them. I don't need them because I set up my own media library. And so if you want to come through, I'm going to drop the link just before I get off of here. That way we can go over to the after party and get things going over there. And I can show you. Also, I'll be sharing the link on the Streaming Outside the Lines, and I'll be sharing it on the DST Facebook page. Also, if you send me an email and you want to get on, I will do it there as well. You say, yeah, I'm trying to watch it on the Shield, but Spectrum app doesn't come up. I don't know. They might have it where is it got some type of code on it where it's only meant for their devices. Just like, listen, Formula got it where this application, My TV Online 3, My TV Online 2, you can send it over to another Android device, but it's when you try to open it, it's going to crash. You know, but Zumo, if you go over to Aptoid Television, Aptoid TV app, or APK Pure, some of those application sites, you should be able to get Zumo. You might even be able to get the Spectrum app as well, and check that out. I just don't know if they got it coded where you could just put it on any Android box. I don't know. I don't know, Efren, because I don't have any of their services. How we get to the after party? Yep, I'm gonna drop the link, and then we'll go from there. What's up, Allison? What's up, baby? Uh, say Spectrum has an app. Yeah, see, I don't use any of them cable company applications. What up, though, Jimmy? What's up, though? What up, though? Yep. I say on Facebook, and also you can email me, Guns. You can email me for people who need to email me. You want to get on? There it is, right there. Also, you can support the channel if you want. I do. While I said that, hey, Sean Tate, big salute. Thank you for donating to the channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to use my. I might go upstairs and get that Z11 Pro Max and bring it down here, and then let y'all really see that bad boy. It's really nice, but send me an email and I'll check that before I get up out of here. What's up, Lady J? What's good? You ain't gonna be able to join it on the Shield unless you gonna have to get on the unless you got the chat, on your Shield somehow. Just send me an email. You might be able to watch on your phone or something like that. Michael said, yo, was wondering where I heard Zuma from before. I just bought the 50-inch humor TV from Best Buy, dropped the other day. You say 50-inch humor TV? You say, hey Dale, in the after party, can you show how to get your own movie content to show on the Formula Z11? I can show it, but I'm gonna have to turn off the camera and all of that because I don't want anybody getting my information. Um, or you could just use VLC. You could use VLC as well. Honestly, I know the media player that Formula has. Uh, you can get it on that. You can mount it. But the thing about it, I can't show you because it'll show my information, and I don't need that to get out. And then people will have access to my NAS. So it does show it. You can mount it. So if you do have a media library, you can mount it. It's not going to look better than Plex, NB, or not like that. It's going to look very, very similar. I mean, it's nice to have. I'm not going to lie. It's beautiful to have, but it's not going to look as good as a Plex and stuff like that. But let me think about that, Tim. I definitely would try. Yeah. Say I like the knowledge. I like the knowledge that you're preaching. Absolutely, man. That's what it's all about. Us actually learning these devices and taking the time to actually, if you gonna get this device, seeing it. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Yep, that's what it's all about. So check it out. Let me set this up right now. I do want to talk about net neutrality though, just for a good hot second. Um, what is net neutrality, right? Y'all remember you know, when we had internet that, we paid a price. They didn't care how much data we use, things like that. That was created under the President Obama, his administration. He basically told the internet providers, the companies that gave us our internet to our homes, to our phones, to any of our devices where we use to get on the internet, that no, you're not going to charge them. The internet should be free, right? We pay for the service, and no matter how much they use, it should be part of the service plan. All right, which everybody loved. So President Obama did his 8 years, and then we got President Trump in. President Trump dropped net neutrality to give. He straight stripped it, took it down, and he said, "Listen, if you want faster speeds, if you want to use certain, uh, if the cable company want to put a limit on the data that we use, and they want to upcharge, they have every right to do it." And that's what they did, right? Certain websites, they would throttle certain websites certain times of the day. But if you go on one of their feature website, it ran beautiful. All right. Um, but if you go to someone, let's just say uh, they had the control darts, right? Let's just say dart sites, right? They would charge you to go onto that site, or they would, if you went on there, they would throttle you, making it a bad experience. All right. They had control of all of that. And so you had people like myself and others where we went from 60, 70, $80 for unlimited data use under President Obama to now, if we wanted unlimited, we had to pay 130, 140. Some people were paying 160, $170 just for the internet. All right. And so now, you know, President Biden, his administration, finally in a voting year, right? He reversed it, saying, "Listen, You don't have a right to charge people. You don't have a right to do that. They should be. He basically doing the same thing as President Obama. But is it too late? Because some of us are already paying for a limited, and the price is 120, 130. Already. And some people only have one provider, which make it even worse. Compared to me, I pay $54.95 per month for the internet, right? And again, I got competitive. I can go with AT&T, which I would never go. I can go with Wow. I can go with Spectrum. So that's 3 different companies that I have right in my area, and I make them work against each other because they always fighting for your business. But some of y'all only have one. And again, you got to get that data, because you stream so much, or don't have a gamer in your house, because that's going to eat up more data. Where, yes, you had to pay a lot, a lot more, which a lot of people couldn't really afford. It was perfect for President Obama because he was like, game stream as long as your heart allow it. And then, President Trump come in and say, no, y'all gonna pay for that service. This is what they've been complaining about. Y'all gonna pay. And if you want unlimited, they can upcharge you. If they want to throttle you, hey, it is what it is. Either pay more money or it is what it is. And that's net neutrality. And, pretty much in a short dialogue, disclosure, that's what it is, And now you got President Biden waited to his 4th, the year we vote, to now reverse it. Is it too late? That's all I'm saying. Is it too late? Maybe we'll talk about this maybe over the weekend. No, I'm gonna be busy because I'm going downtown. Uh, maybe we'll talk about it next Monday or something like that. But it is a lot. It is a lot. We already got screwed, and I'm saying we, even though I'm not part of the $100 package, but I was a part of that because I needed unlimited. And that's just how I was. But, is it a good thing to get reversed? Yeah, because now people can go and possibly search for a lower speed. Maybe they don't need a gig download. Maybe they only need 200 or 300 and bring that price down, but they'll be able to stream as much as they want to. All right, as much as they want to. And if Biden wins, we have another 4 years to stream as much as we want to. And so it'll be like that, you know. But they did their thing, man. They raised them prices and it was crazy. It was crazy. And so that's part of what net neutrality is. Man, they got over on a lot of us. A lot of us, including yours truly right now. The money I was spending, like, man. Yeah. And when they hit me with a charge, I'm like, what is this? Oh, you went over your data. Hold up. And then the companies, they used to, no data cap. And then all of a sudden, they put a data cap on there. And it was crazy. So, again, guys, I appreciate it. If you want to show some support to the channel, you got the link right there. It's on PayPal. I don't do Cash App, do PayPal. If somebody, hey, listen, if you online, somebody asking you to do Cash App, don't do it, guys. Protect yourself because you don't know them. You could be getting scammed. And again, once you send your money, there's no guarantee you're going to get the product. Do it on PayPal. That way you can fight for your money back and you got somebody to talk to. All right. You got someone to talk to all the time. All the time. Say Affinity charging me $78 plus rental fee for 33 regular channels. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. He said, "Can you do a future video on starting your own YouTube channel?" And another question: how do you organize your movies and TV shows and folders? Um, Base, hit me up. I mean, if you want to know how to organize, you can send me an email. That ain't hard. But if you want to start a YouTube channel, that ain't hard either. You want to send me an email, we can do a consultation. Sit back and show you everything you're going to need. I'll give you some tools to work with, and we'll go from there. But send me an email, Boss Bryant. Yeah. Some people think you need the top-notch equipment to be on YouTube. Like, they think if you got a top-notch equipment, you're gonna get 50,000, 100,000, subscribers overnight. That's not true. There's still people out here doing videos in 480, on YouTube. So it's crazy. All right. So let me get ready to set this up right quick. And again, I hope y'all join me where we can talk. I can do a demonstration on the Z11 Pro Max and then go from there. Hold up. Let me see. I'm setting up right now. All right. And I'll be sharing this link. Let me do this. Let me see. Let me see. The after party. Here it is right here. Let me get this. Again, if you want to join, there are 3 ways you can get the link. I'm gonna post it here. Well, there are 4 ways. I'm gonna post it right in the chat. So don't go nowhere yet until you see this link. I'm gonna also post it on DST Facebook group. I'm gonna post it on Streaming Outside the Line, and also you can email me. When you email me, just say, "Hey Dale, send me the link to the after party." You can make that the subject, so I see it right there. Just put it in the subject. Dale, send me the link to the after party, and then we'll go from there. Okay, and we'll get to talking and kicking it. All right, so I'm gonna send this one, and I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. All right. So here it is right there. All right, there go the link. Definitely smack that thumbs up. Y'all see Miss Billy? She say, "Now come on, now y'all getting this knowledge. Y'all go ahead, smack that thumbs up." Uh, and again, Efren, let me give you a salute. I was getting ready to get up out of here. Big salute. Thank you. Say thanks for everything you do. I emailed you a few days ago. All right, I will check it out shortly. I definitely will do that. Thank you, Efren, and to anybody else that may have possibly shared on PayPal. I haven't done it yet. All right. Um, Again, you can come on over here. Hold up. Let me do this. All right, because I see people joining already. All right, seeing them. View. Let's get everybody in here. And so all right. So everybody on. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Come on, there go the link again. Peace.